What is up and welcome to a new video. We're out on the west coast today just doing a bit of field hopping and we just ran into some springbok. These guys are just chilling, but yeah, we're just heading to one of my sites and we are going to see what we're going to get into today. For those of you who've been relatively new to the channel, there's another little springbok just chilling. The hopping videos are actually where this channel started and originated from. So we are going to get right back into it now that it's field hopping season. So strap on the GoPro and let's go. So here we are. We're just flipping a number of boards. I just got to the next board and we'll have a oh, I got flicked in the eye with the rest here, but have a go. We just got our first snake of the day. An absolutely stunning rhombic egg eater. Let's see if there isn't anything else under this board. Let's have a look at this little guy. It's a decent size actually. It's a lot bigger than I thought it was. He's super cold. Yo, this thing is chunky. Typical egg eater threat display. Absolutely stunning snakes. We'll take some quick photographs of this guy. I don't want to disturb it for too long, so I'll grab some quick photographs and then we'll just pop it back under his board. Just a nice look at this little egg eater. He was putting on a cracker of a show earlier, which you saw in my hands, but he's calmed down quite nicely, which is great because it enables me to get some proper photographs of it without it being extremely agitated. Absolutely beautiful egg eater. I haven't seen a nicely coloured and patterned egg eater like this in quite a while, so nice little treat to see a common egg eater, although they're pretty abundant. But yeah, we're just going to let this little guy go back under his board and we'll carry on flipping. Here's another look at this beautiful rhombic egg eater. We just finished getting some photographs of it and it can go right back under his board and we might even see you again sometime. It's a nice thing if you obviously replace snakes back under their... This guy's very slow to go back under his board, but there you go. Beautiful rhombic egg eater. And let's carry on. Nothing again, just a bunch of insects. We have another board and another nothing. I didn't see this board. There's so many of these boards that are so sanded up. It looks like things have been under here, but just roaches for now. I'm actually battling to find some of these boards. It's been years since I've been out here, but I'm just back on the track again. This one looks quite nice on the base of the rest here. Oh, there you go. There's a crossmark grass snake, Samorphus crucifer. Have a look at that guy. Nice and cold, so let's get a hand on it and we should be able to get some photographs before he dips. Please don't bite me. They're generally quite bitey. Beautiful crossmark grass snake. Really sharply pointed head. And these guys cruise around in these sandy flats feeding on lizards and geckos and small amphibians. But we'll get some photos of him. It's been a little while since I photographed a crossmark grass snake, so excited for that. And we'll just pop him back under his board. Some of these boards are so rotten. There we go. There's a Pachytactylus shaky, an ocellated gecko, just chilling. Very, very small one. We'll grab a quick record, grab a quick shot if he doesn't duck. This is coming out of the field. So it's a little dead angular tortoise. He's been dead for quite a while. You can see all his scoots have started to peel off. Shame. But you see a lot of dead specimens of these in the field. I'll just leave it here. So check this out. This is something pretty cool. I flipped this huge rock in the background and I have a whole handful. I think I've got 6 or 7 Telelandese beak blind snakes, rhino typhlops, Lelalandia. Often find the babies just in clumps all together. So I'm just going to release these guys, pop them back under the rock, just grab a couple of record photos quickly, and then we're going to move on. I'm not going to photograph these with my camera. I just don't have the time or the energy today. I was just walking over to flip this piece of concrete embedded in the ground here. And as I got here, this little guy was actually sitting and basking on there. It's a little spotted grass snake. I haven't seen a little spotted grass snake in a long time. Nice to get some photographs of this guy. You can see, my camera will focus, they got beautiful red eyes. gorgeous little snakes, and the perfect time for these little guys to be hatching around. So let me grab some photos of him and we'll let him go and carry on flipping some trash. Now this is pretty cool. I just flipped over this block and the animal that I saw went straight into the soil in this block. So let's try to dig it out for you guys, because I really want to photograph it. There we go, I just spotted its tail. There comes its head. Ah, these guys are the best. Now this animal is Typhlosaurus caecus. I have no idea what the common name is. I think they change them quite often. Extremely wriggly little guys, but they do calm down quite easily, and they just make fantastic photographic subjects. So we'll definitely get some nice photographs of him. It's a beautiful specimen too. Just have a look at this underside. They're like, look just like little aliens. What are you trying to do, friend? He's giving me a good whack while he's trying. But yeah, these are a species of completely limbless burrowing lizards, and you'll see the coloration on these is just amazing. Tiny little head, like perfect for burrowing. So we'll get some photographs of this guy and we'll just let him go. I'll show you how he swims in the soil as we release him. So we're just done with this Typhlosaurus, and I'll show you as we release him into the soil, they just disappear. They'll dig straight in under next bit of cover. Make sure he goes under so he doesn't get eaten by a bird or something. And there he goes, shaking and burrow. Smooth scales, perfect for burrowing. Just stopped my car to come to another site, and there you go, we got a little angular tortoise. Justina angulata. It's a monotypic genus of tortoise here in South Africa. Quite common. We've seen these quite a lot in the videos, but always nice to see them. See, this guy's just hanging out in a little bit of the shade here. We'll see if I can get close to him, but he'll probably start skedaddling. They're very shy. Yeah, nice looking angular tortoise, just munching on a bit of grass. I spotted this from the road, and it's usually a really good cover, although these aren't lying that well. Something you're not going to see in the first world: sheets of corrugated asbestos. Not good for you or the environment, but snakes generally love them. Not this time, but there's always next time. Just arrived at a nice pile of human trash and debris, cans and all sorts, so we get flipped. And there's what was obviously making it squeak. It's a little ocellated gecko, Pachydaktylus fakey. They're usually quite grumpy. They sort of will squeak and stuff when you pick them up. But that's obviously what I heard when I turned that log over. You can see he's got a little regrown tail, shame. But they're quite cute nonetheless. Gotta love a little Pachydaktylus. First strike in this bunch of tin, so we're gonna carry on. You find the strangest things out here in the veld. I found these old, like, milk and fruit juice bottles. These must be from like the 1970s and 80s. Just lying in the middle of the veld here. Like, check it out. There's just absolutely nothing around. Just chilling. Gonna move through the rest of this trash pile and see if what can't turn up. Have a go at this. Just flipped the spotted harlequin under this piece of concrete. It is rapidly escaping. But have a look at that. How cool is that? Oh no, it was just in amongst the ants' nest here. They feed on obviously fossorial reptiles. They are a venomous species. Not something you want to be bitten by, but not necessarily something that's going to cause an immense amount of damage to you. So let's just grab a quick in situ. I'll grab him and we'll get some nice camera photos of this guy. You've got to be kidding me. I just flipped that piece of concrete and we got the harlequin. And I just flipped the other side and we just got another one. Oh my gosh, this one is beautiful. Have a look how pale orange that thing is. Wow, I just put the other one in my pocket to get some photographs. Oh, we just flipped another one. Insane. Let me grab him quickly. Wow, this one is much, much different in color to the other. You can see, if I zoom out, just how pale this animal is. This thing is phenomenal. Yeah, these are going to photograph really, really well. So I'm just going to pop this in my pocket, run back to the car to get the camera. We'll photograph both of them and then we'll let them go. I'll give you a better look in a second when we're photographing them. So here's a better look at that really beautiful pale spotted harlequin snake. You can see it's calmed down quite a lot now. And these spotted harlequin snakes are relatively common in these sandy sort of coastal areas. They feed primarily on legless lizards, dwarf burrowing skinks, and they'll even eat small snakes. The orange, black and yellow color is quite consistent with other sort of venomous snakes around the world, but these guys, like I said earlier, aren't dangerously venomous enough that I wouldn't personally want to take a bite. But I'm just about done with this guy, so I'm gonna just let him go on his way, and I'm just gonna give you a better look at the brightly colored one that we also got at the same little spot. So I'm currently in an access controlled sort of nature reserve area. You can see this is obviously part of the fenced off area. And people often ask me, how do you find snakes? And instead of just charging through the bushes, I always try to come to like near buildings where people have obviously been living and working. So you tend to find piles of rubble like we've been moving through. So I'm going to walk along this fence line, see if we can't see anything else, and then maybe head back through the veld, back to my car, and maybe try one more spot, and then we'll see what else we can find. We'll see, here's a piece of concrete already, just ours. So again, there's a massive pile of these old drink bottles, fruit juice bottles. I mean, gone are the days where you got drinks, you can see there's a whole bunch in there. Just standing out here. Gone the days where you got drink bottles in. Oh, there you go. There's a little rhombic grass snake, or a spotted grass snake. He's a little bit bigger than that one we got earlier. Full of sand, unfortunately. But yeah, he'll be really nice to photograph. Shame, he's freezing cold. The sun is out, brother, and you should be out. But you can just see in this habitat, it's so thick and dense. These little ones have beautiful bright red eyes. But yeah, we'll grab some photos of him, and then we'll chuck him back under his little piece of wood. Let's release this spotted grass snake back into his little concrete. There he goes. Just with this big ass piece of concrete, we've got another beautiful Typhlosaurus caecus. This one is not nearly as patterned as the other one. Oh, what is it with these things trying to bite so much? You can see he's got a nice little orange sort of snout on him. Blunt little tail with that beautiful sort of like opaque pinky white belly. Gorgeous little animals. Bit of a pain to photograph. You can see how nice the patterns are on the flanks. But yeah, he was just under this little piece of concrete here. So again, photograph him and he can go right back to where he's from. Well guys, that's pretty much it for today. I just photographed the last of the snakes, released the last gecko. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this bit of showing you what field herping is all about, and I will catch you on the next one.